Welcome back to the channel. Glad you're back here, Aries. Let's go ahead and jump in. We're going to get a message from Spirit here, okay? A message that is meant to find you right now, okay? So I'm going to be using a lot of my intuition here to do this reading, okay? I'm going to ask a few questions here or pour some cards to see where your energy is. But this is a message from Spirit, so I'm going to be using, my intuition to pull out these messages. Excuse me. Let's go ahead and see what is showing up for you here with the tarot. All right, Spirit, what message do you have here for Aries? I want to remind you guys though, okay, only take what resonates from this reading. All of these messages may not be for you, so only take what resonates and leave the rest for someone else to appreciate. This is also a timeless reading, so whenever you see this message here, this reading is when you were supposed to find it. All right, so let's go ahead and see what's coming up for you here. What's coming up here for Aries? Spirit, what message do you have for Aries? I don't know why I'm so... All right, so you're coming up with the Six of Swords, the Hangman, the Knight of Swords, Knight of Swords, the Sun, and the Death card. Okay, it's showing up for you. What needs to start right now? For you to start thinking on your terms, okay? That's what I'm feeling here just from these two cards, Aries, okay? Some of you guys are ready to take flight. Maybe you are ready to move in a different direction. Maybe you're ready to do something, ready to open up mentally towards some truth or idea or new understanding that you develop here, or that you are Hangman energy. Intuitively being drawn towards. That's something that I'm feeling here with the Hangman, okay? Hangman always hangs upside down to gain a new perspective. So you're getting a new perspective on your life here, on a path, on truth, okay? Maybe the world here as well. Maybe you're looking at the world through a new set of eyes, a new lens right now at this time. Okay, go with this energy. I feel in the Hangman's quiet time. Okay, it's that meantime, that in-between time. There is going to be clarity there. All right, this is where you need to start. That's where you need to be. So if you feel like things have slowed down for you, if you feel like things have come to a halt, or you're just lagging behind a tad, I feel like that's where you need to be, okay, right now at this moment. You guys have the Knight of Swords and you have the Sun. So I feel with the Knight of Swords, this is the energy of what you should stop doing. Maybe you're needing to stop running towards something expeditiously with the Knight of Swords, okay, without a plan, without clarity here, because the Sun brings warmth, it brings clarity, and the Knight of Swords is a very powerful energy moving forward, but doesn't always have the spiritual enlightenment that it needs at times. Okay, so know what you're going after, know what you're fighting for, and don't throw caution to the wind. Okay, this is what needs to continue. Maybe you're going through a personal rebirth here with the Death card that is showing up for you, and it's scary at times because maybe you had a plan to be a certain way or do a certain thing here, but you are changing and developing into someone else, something else, okay? But it's going to be on a grander scale here, and I feel like the old you is being stripped away, okay? And I feel like Spirit is bringing you new vision, okay? The seeker is the sought. That's what I'm hearing here. The seeker is the sought. So let's go deeper now, all right? Deeper than any surface level healing, beyond motivational talk and aesthetic rituals that we normally do. Let's talk about something most people avoid, all right? I'm hearing for you here, Aries, that the sacred will never scream for your attention. It doesn't arrive with flashing lights or signs in the sky. It whispers, it waits, it watches. And if you're not grounded in presence, and that's why you have the Hangman here, if you're not grounded in presence, you'll miss it, because the sacred is subtle. It's a subtle energy. It hides in the ordinary moments. It lives inside the tension you avoid, or the changes that you're being called to make at this time. It lives inside of the tension you avoid. That's what I'm feeling here, okay? It hides in the silence between your thoughts, and it breathes through what you keep trying to rush through. Knight of Swords energy that is showing up for you, okay? A lot of you guys have been praying for signs, begging the universe to show you what's next, crying out for the purpose. Why am I here? What am I doing? Okay? You want clarity, confirmation, sun card, and yet the signs, they're not in the sky. They aren't in the sky. They're not in the next oracle deck or astrology forecast or viral video. They're in the moments you keep skipping. The now, okay? Think about this. The dishes you wash when no one's watching. The breath you hold in traffic. The memory that returns just before you go to sleep. The truth that rises up in your chest when you're alone and you can't distract yourself. There's a scripture, Psalms 46:10. It says, "Be still and know that I am God." Aries, you want answers. You want the plan. But the sacred doesn't hand out maps. It hands you moments. And here's the thing. The moments you ignore, that's where the divine is disguised. The argument you keep having, not random, is trying to show you the wound you've buried beneath pride, possibly. That's what I'm feeling, okay? That fatigue that won't go away. It's not just physical. It's the weight that you're possibly carrying. The things your soul never agreed to, okay? That struggle, that feeling, that strange feeling in your chest before you say yes when you really mean no. That's your body remembering the sacredness of self-respect. Your task is not to break. Your task is not to seek for love, but merely to seek and find all the barriers within yourself that you have built against it. All right? You don't need more affirmations. You're still ignoring what your life is trying to say to you. I know it. I do it at times myself, okay? You don't need more crystals if you're unwilling to sit with your own shadow. That's important. And you don't need more spiritual tools. You need courageous honesty, because here in this world, things are moving real different, okay? I just heard the beast is winning, okay? So we have to get really deep in our connection with the divine, because here's what's real. The sacred doesn't ask you to be perfect. But it does ask you for participation. That's what I'm feeling here, okay? I always tell you to meet the universe halfway, meet source, meet God halfway, okay? When creating your own destiny, be an intricate part in the creation of your world, okay? But your willingness to stop bypassing what hurts, your commitment to stop outsourcing your truth, your bravery to sit in the fire and say, I am ready to remember, is what needs to happen. I want you guys to write that down in the comment section, in the chat. I am ready to remember. You're claiming it, okay? Until you make the unconscious conscious, it will direct your life and you will call it fate. All right, that is a quote that I constantly remember. Until you make the unconscious conscious, it will direct your life and you will call it fate. Aries, you are not cursed. Okay, I feel that energy in your readings a lot. In a lot of readings, a lot of us feel lost right now, okay? But you're not lost, you're not cursed. You are just disconnected from what your life is trying to teach you. Most of us are, okay? And the lesson isn't punishment. It's not karma in the way that the social media sells it. It's alignment trying to emerge from beneath all the noise, okay? The roles, the performance, the trauma, the pretending, okay? The mask that we put on. What would happen if you stopped resisting the lesson? That's the question. What would happen if you treated your current challenge as a sacred initiator, not a cosmic mistake or something working against you? Because the truth is, it's not happening to you. It's happening through you, okay? I feel like it's trying to peel back what's in the way of your original power, to confront the part of you that doesn't believe possibly that you're worthy without struggle. Because damn, are we struggling, okay? To invite you back into a relationship with your own divine intelligence. It's been said that God is the breath inside the breath. This is the spiritual work most people avoid. Not because it's complicated, but because it's intimate, okay? That it really asks you to be present. It asks for your presence, not your intellect, not your image, not your perfect altar or curated morning routine, just your raw, unfiltered self. The sacred isn't hiding from you. It's just wanting you to stop hiding from yourself. That's what I'm truly feeling right now, especially with this death card that is sitting in front of me. Stop hiding from yourself. So this message here for you guys, okay? It was meant to find you today. You are sitting in the presence of Source, of the divine. Every time you stop running, you are walking on holy ground. Every time you stop abandoning your body, you are touching the truth. Every time you give yourself permission to listen deeply. Hangman energy, okay? That's what I'm saying here. That's what I'm feeling. Your attention is being called, okay? And I feel like if you give yourself permission to listen deeply to what you've been afraid to hear and feel, that voice is going to be very soft, okay? And it's going to gently ask for your attention, okay? I feel like it's not going to be urgent. It's not going to be dramatic. It's not going to be loud. That voice is sacred. So don't ignore it anymore. Because the longer you pretend not to hear it, the longer you delay the life that is already trying to be born through you. This is your message here. I appreciate you guys. Leave me a comment. Let me know how you feel about this energy that has come up for you here, Aries. Make sure you guys give this message a thumbs up, especially if it resonates deeply with you. Share the video if you feel like anyone else needs to hear this message as well. And I will see you guys in your next reading, in your next video. Take care, loves. Bye.